Hey guys, Jeff Cheesehead up here, and oh boy, am I beyond exhausted. Like, oh. I am tired and mentally drained. For those of you who don't know, I recently started up a master's program for special education, and wow, it has been a challenge. We'll talk about that more, but first let's get to what we sold this weekend, because I gotta get shipping. Fortunately, little man won't be with us because I was working on my schoolwork all weekend and I didn't get to do this till after he went to bed. So he'll maybe join us next time. We'll see. Well, let's check some of the things we sold and we'll keep talking about everything else going on as we progress. First thing we sold, we're going to start with, sold on 2 platforms today, or this weekend. Let's start with Amazon. Amazon FBM. Now, I sold tons of stuff in Amazon FBA. That is my preferred method to resell. And I may have to lean out a little bit more because, wow, this master program is going to be taking a lot of my time. We sold a DVD, Her Majesty, for $11.66. Let's go find it. And yes, I am wearing pajama pants. Deal with it. Let's go. Alright, here it is. I found it. Her Majesty. Sold for $11.66. Our buy cost on that was about $1. Got our handy dandy shipping bucket. And it goes. That is everything I sold on Amazon FBM this weekend. Wish it was a little bit more, but it's money. Let's put it that way. Now, eBay. Oh, we just got another sale on eBay right now. Look at that. And I got a couple things I can send offers on. I'm going to send out these offers really quick, and maybe by the time we are done, we will have another sale. Alright, so the first thing we sold on eBay is a Simply Vera Wang pullover knit sweater, size small, embellished. That one is in 22 September 1701 for the SKU system, which is year, month, day listed, then the number listed that day. So this was listed on September 17th of 2022. We sold it for $20 and I got it right over here. All boxed up, ready to go. So I'll throw a photo up of that one. We'll throw it in the shipping bucket. Alright, next one going out. We actually have a couple of fire alarm system speakers being sold. Quite interesting. They're both variants of the FOS 2600L 25 volt speaker, or 25V speaker, not volt. We'll get to why in a minute. One is the 25 volt variant, one is the 70 volt variant. I'm going to go grab them. They're over there, so it's going to take me a little while. I have one of them I'm going to grab as long as I'm over there. But I'll be right back with these ones. Whew, alright, so I found them. Took me a little bit, so I'll cut up me going back there. And it's kind of a pain in the butt to pull them out of here. So I'll throw a photo up of each one of them. Or maybe them together. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. One of the ways. They sold for a combined total of $36. Not too bad. The buy cost on these, honestly, is probably under $1 total. So every once in a while, I will find these large, bulk buys of like these industrial equipment, the new old stock industrial equipment, and it can be lucrative, but they are very long tail items, and they take a lot of space. Luckily, I'm a man of patience, and I have this whole warehouse, so I have plenty of space currently. Here they are, and they're going out. Put them in the shipping bucket. Decent sale right there. Next thing we sold was a pair of, most people would call it Adidas, but actually if you look at how it's supposed to be pronounced and how the rest of the world pronounces it, it's actually Adios. And that is how the person it's named after pronounces his name too. So you learned a little something. Nylon wind track athletic warm-up pants, size small. in 24 January 1502, so a fairly recent listing. So let's grab them. They're actually down here because I haven't even put the bucket away. Right there, I'll throw a photo up of them because they're all ready to go. Put them in the shipping bucket. Sold those for $18 at buy cost. I believe we got those to the bin, so it's probably $1 or less. They're pretty lightweight. They're only a couple ounces. So pretty good. So before we get back to the rest of our eBay sales, man, I'm telling you, with this master's program I'm in, not only has it been a while since I've been in school, like as a student. I've been, as a teacher quite a bit. But as a student, maybe that's it. But I honestly feel like this week, I did more this week in this master's program for chapters 1 and 2 than in the past I've done for an entire undergrad course. So it is quite intensive. Good side is I'm learning a lot. Bad side is taking a lot of time and it is draining. So I may not have as much time for reselling. But one of the cool aspects about reselling is that if you have built up inventory, like some of you, I have a tiny inventory, but this is a pretty decent inventory on the average. I have more than probably the average seller active. You can kind of coast on that for quite some time. And maybe instead of trying to do 5 listings per day, I can go down to doing 5 per week until I get kind of the hang of this. This course I'm taking a beating. Like I sat here Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and I did nothing but this class, and I had worked on it a little bit during the week too. And I just got it in under the wire for the due date for the stuff this week. Maybe the following weeks will be a little bit easier. Well, let's hope so. But I definitely may have to slow down my listings. I had a whatnot auction scheduled for today. I pushed it back to tomorrow. I don't even know if I can manage that. We'll have to see. Hopefully. Well, back to the fun stuff and why you're here. The eBay solds, right? Next thing we sold, speaking of school, we sold a backpack. We sold a Betsy Johnson Besties Mix backpack for $40. A used backpack that I got for about $2 or $3 sold for $40. It's in September, 22 September 1305. I'm pretty sure this one's in a box. 22 September 1305. Betsy Johnson's already packed up, so I'll throw a photo up of that one. It actually looks pretty cool. And I found Betsy Johnson stuff. It's not the greatest stuff to resell, but some of it can go for a really good price. So if you get it cheap enough, definitely look it up. If you see it, I would look up the individual pieces. Some of them can be quite good. I mean, this one was $40. And it did take a while to sell because I listed it in September 13th of 2022, but it did sell. Next we have going out, we have a pair of Rocky U.S. Army combat boots. Kind of normal thing to sell. Here's the abnormal part. They're in men's size 3W, yet not toddler, men's size 3, not women's, men's size 3. If you go and look at the conversion chart on Rocky, it goes down to a 4 at their lowest. I don't know where these 3s came from, but we sold them for $36. Buy cost on them was $3.99. So they are in 22 January 1902. A lot of 22 stuff sold this week, which is nice. 22 January 1902, right here. Rocky boots. And of course they are all packed up ready to go. So we'll throw a photo up of them. Not too shabby, however, I do not think I'll pick up any men's boots in a size 3 in the future. I didn't really realize that when I purchased them. They're in basically new condition. I have one more in that size too. So hopefully this person is looking for a second pair of boots and they want to buy those as well, because I don't think there's not a lot of men out there with a size 3 boot. to some industrial stuff. We sold a Simplex STR 4017 6-inch gray vibrating bell. It's one of these fire bells. Sold for $22.49. It was on sale. I'll just throw a photo up of it. It's a lot easier than me opening up the box. But we'll throw a photo up of that one. Buy cost of that one, probably less than $1, because again, this was part of might have been the same big bulk buy as those speakers quite a while ago. If I remember, I'll throw a link up here or down there of that one if you want to watch the video where I bought those. Next going out, yeah, we're still going. We had like what, 7 or 8 going today? Crazy, huh? We sold a pair of Tord Women size 13 black lace up, high heeled, side zip HL hiker boots. That's a mouthful. That's actually what Tord calls them. They're in pretty good condition, almost brand, like, I think they were brand new, never worn. But because I didn't have the original tags on them, I did put them as used, like new condition. Sold them for $40. Buy cost, I believe, was $4. Pretty good markup on that. It is in 23 November 1602. Let's go grab it. 22 November. Oh, I'm sorry. 23 November. No wonder I couldn't find it. That's going to be down here. Excuse me, why go downstairs? Yes, I know. I'm a nerd. There they are. Oh, nice big box, too. Gotta love it when you clear a big box off the shelves. All packed up, ready to go. So I'll throw a photo of them. Again, we sold those for $40. We took the best offer on them. Honestly, I probably could have waited and got 60, but I'll take 40 right now. I mean, 40 is a good profit on those boots. I'll take the sure thing of a 40 versus the maybe 50 to 60, who knows how long from now. That's just me. Would you guys have taken the $40 offer, or would you have waited for the 50, maybe $60? I don't know. I'm taking the profit and I'm moving. Next lot we have going out is a horticulture magazine lot of 11 from 1960. It's the entire 1960 year except for July. I had the complete set of 1960, but for some unknown reason, I sold the July version in a Whatnot auction when I thought I had the whole year set pulled apart to put on eBay. So I was missing July, but it's still sold. Sold for $30. Not too shabby. If I remember correctly, I'll put a link of when we picked up some of these magazines. My buy cost on that was probably $5 or less. So not too bad. We profited off these magazine lots pretty much off of our Whatnot auctions we had immediately after we got them. I have another lot that just came in that I hope I can get time to get listed and get on Whatnot and do an auction again. If you haven't been on Whatnot, it's pretty cool. Live video auctions. I'll put a link below. You get like free like 10 or 15 bucks or something like that if you follow that link. I also get a little something too to help me out. Plus you can get, you know, from some free stuff. Also, if you want to sell, take the link from a current approved buyer like me. Helps you get approved from what they tell me. So if you want to buy or sell, link below. Anyway, sold them for 30 bucks. Let's grab them. They're in 23 August 2403. So right down here. August 2403. Right here. Alright. They're all packed up, ready to go. And believe it or not, on these ones, yes, padded flat rate is going to be cheaper in almost every case than medium mail. That's why we did it this way. Because it must be the weight of them. I use a shipping calculator. 2 of the 3, like it shows you very close, medium distance and far distance. Medium and far, this was the best option. And that is what we sold on eBay this weekend. Nice boost of sales. Our last week or two have been a little bit slow. Nice to see it kind of coming back up. I didn't really do anything because I have been busy with both school and work and life. So I haven't been listing as much as I should, but it is still going. That's what I was talking about earlier on, where this is such a nice business where if you do need to kind of take your foot off the gas a little bit, the way this business works is you can coast for a while on that. You can't coast forever, and you're better hitting that gas pedal. You gotta hit that gas pedal. But if you need to lay off of it for a time because of something else, you can do it and you can still make a profit. I want you guys, if you can, to keep hitting the gas pedal on there, because you gotta keep on listing, keep on selling. You have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.